My gorgeous Capricornius, listen, it's all going to start with this message you are going to have right at the beginning of this week. Oh my God, this message you are going to have. The moment in time you have this message, you will know at that moment in time which alteration, which change in your life you need to immediately make. So the moment in time you have this message at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, at that moment in time you will most certainly know which change, which alteration in your life do you need to immediately make. But the problem is going to be the fact that you're gonna find this a little bit difficult. No, baby, no, this is not gonna be as easy. The reason why you're gonna find this a little bit difficult, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's only because you are going to have this doubt. You're gonna have this suspicion that someone is going to kind of let you down. You're going to have this suspicion and this doubt, which is going to be putting you off from this. And this doubt and this suspicion is going to be consisting of you knowing and understanding that someone may let you down when it comes to all this indeed. Because this is to do with some kind of maybe like a family problem or a family issue or some kind of problem that's affecting few different people in your life. So this is bigger than you can possibly imagine. But thank God that you are gonna have this moment after that where you are gonna be relaxing, you're gonna be chilling out. You know, it's all about like you kind of disconnecting yourself with the world and disconnecting yourself with things that are normally bothering you, because only then we can achieve this amazing state of our mind where we can see things that we don't normally see. We can see things clearly. And I don't mean like you need to sit down and just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna relax, you know. No, baby, no. It's just about you maybe doing something that you enjoy, something spiritual, or you're gonna be meditating, or you're literally gonna be lying down and relaxing and thinking about XYZ things, and then suddenly, boom, you have this kind of realization, this very, very interesting realization that I'm talking about is the fact that you're going to realize you are going to keep on struggling with things that you have been struggling with for a while unless you do this. And you're also going to realize this is going to be a big moment, you know, for the first time ever, that maybe you're going to realize how much your energy was drained, and this has been affecting you in such a way you didn't even realize how this has been affecting you. It was affecting your ambition. You felt like a lack of ambition. It was affecting your ambition because, you know, maybe you've noticed or you didn't, but I'm sure you did, that your energy changed a little bit within the last few months. That's only because something was wrong with the balance, because you were persistently worrying about something. And I really strongly feel that this is like playing a really big role when it comes to what exactly you have been worrying about, because it has been preventing you, my gorgeous Capricornius, to literally move on or move forward with your life. So I'm so glad that you are going to have these major realizations, which are most certainly gonna really open your mind beautifully. So this is why this is gonna be so important, and I'm, you know, so this is what you're gonna realize, and you are thank God gonna do what you need to do. So this is why this is going to be so important. So now, you know, there is a kind of like a very kind of intense conversation you are going to have with somebody also at around the beginning of this week, and you're already going to do something major, you know, when it comes to this change and when it comes to this alteration, because you will do something that, you know, you have been waiting for the right moment to do. But now you will realize and you will feel like you're running out of time. And you're absolutely right. Every single moment, every second in this life, it's ever so important for us to make the most of it, make the most of this spiritual journey, and do most certainly nip the bud. You know what I mean? When it comes to things that have been kind of affecting you in such a way where subconsciously you're not even realizing that this is not only affecting your energy, this problem, whatever this is, but it's also affecting your ambition. And then we just close ourselves in, you know, and we get used to maybe living our lives in a certain way and kind of dreaming about a different life. This is important, my gorgeous Capricornians, because you are gonna come out of yourself like never before, literally. And also, right at the beginning of this week, towards the midweek, really pretty much so, there is some kind of a dream you're going to have. You will also notice that you're starting to dream. And even if you don't remember your dreams, my gorgeous Capricornians, it's what I said before several times. You know, sometimes we dream and we remember our whole dream, but sometimes we dream and we just suddenly, as soon as we wake up or throughout the day at some point, you know, we suddenly feel some kind of a need and some kind of urge to do, we are reminded of something really specific. You know, we are reminded of something really specific. So however this is going to happen, so you will have a dream, my gorgeous Capricornius. I know this is really confusing, I'm sorry, but you are going to have some kind of a dream when it comes to the beginning of this week towards the midweek. And when it comes to this dream, you're either going to remember the whole dream, or you're just going to remember suddenly you wake up in the morning and suddenly you're reminded of something you were working on and something you were doing like about 4, 5, 6 years ago. Within the last 5 or 6 years, suddenly you're going to be reminded of this through your dream. So you're either going to remember your whole dream, or either you're just going to wake up in the morning and suddenly, or throughout the day, suddenly you're going to be reminded just out of the blue. You know, like thinking about something, remembering something that you did like about within the last 4, 5, 6 years even. Something legal, something official, something important you were doing, you were working on, and you were doing so great with that particular thing. It's to do with a long process. And it was very difficult. It was very difficult. It was taking a very long time. And you go to the certain point with that process, my gorgeous Capricornius, where you were almost like kind of, you were almost at this successful end, but it wasn't as successful and there was still something that you needed to do, but you were so happy with an outcome. You were happy with an outcome, but the outcome wasn't how you planned, how you wanted. And now you're going to remember that there is something that you need to do. Now you're going to remember there is something really specific that you need to do in order to bring this to an end. And this is important. This is what you're going to be reminded of. So the bottom line is that you will be reminded of something that you were officially important, something official, something important you were working on, you were doing, and it was a long process, okay? And it took like kind of lots of energy from you. It was a little bit stressful, something legal, something important. But you were happy with an outcome, but there was still something for you to do. But you didn't because you were more focusing on this outcome that wasn't complete, kind of. So now you're going to be reminded of this, and you're going to realize that this needs an urgent attention and care in your life. This is so important for you to complete. There is something that you need to complete. There is something that you need to bring to an end. Listen to me very carefully. This is more important than you can possibly imagine, because it's to do with a certain people. It's to do with people in your life as well that are going to benefit from this later on. You see, this is why this is going to be so important. So this is what you're going to be reminded of. And I'm sorry because probably my readings are so confusing. I'm sorry, but this is what I see, and it's screaming at me like, no, honestly, it's important. And also, when it comes to the mid of this week, you know, okay, there is something that Please don't get me wrong, yeah. There is something which is going to break your heart just a little bit at around the midweek. Something is going to break your heart just a little bit. And this is to do with you maybe waiting for something, waiting for certain news, waiting for certain message, something that's just not happening whatsoever. And now you were waiting for some kind of news or message, and it's to do with this anticipation, you know, that was like kind of draining your energy at the same time. And you are gonna kind of, you know, something is just not happening. There is no progress with something really specific here. And you are gonna be like, oh God, you know, it's gonna break your heart a little bit. But you know what? Do you know what? It's gonna bring the best out in you. Whatever affects you here, whatever affects you to this point, where first of all you're gonna feel like a little bit heartbroken, but then you're gonna be like, you know what? Now I had absolutely enough. That's how you're gonna feel. Now I have absolutely enough, my gorgeous Capricornius, and that's the energy that I'm talking about. Welcome back, my gorgeous Capricornius. If this is not marking your sacred comeback, I don't know what will. It is not about a negative news. It is not about this negative message. It is not about this little heartbreak you are going to have. No, baby, no. It's about you, like really having absolutely enough here. And you will realize that now it's time to just kind of take over your life. Okay, you are the leader of your own life, and that's exactly how you're gonna feel. You will clearly know and clearly understand what exactly do you need to put your foot down with. My gorgeous Capricornius, I do not need to tell you this whatsoever, because this is the part of you kind of protecting your energy, but on another hand, you're also setting the boundaries with your life. Okay, this is important. And also, you know, you will realize that now which elements of your life have been making you feel like kind of disorganized. And this is so important when it comes to you knowing and understanding exactly which baggage do you need to release at this stage of your life in order to move on. Of course that this is going to be important indeed. By the time, that's why it's all about the right frame of mind that you are going to find yourself at, my gorgeous Capricornius. And that's why by the time you get to the last part of this week, you are gonna start opening to new perspectives. You're gonna start to open to new perspectives, my gorgeous Capricornius, at around the end of this week. And that means that, you know, at the same time, you are going to have, you know, the fact that you are gonna open to new perspectives already, you are gonna kind of find yourself looking towards certain things. You're going to find yourself doing certain things. You're going to find yourself exploring certain things. You're going to find yourself researching certain things. Trust me, just remember, you are going to be open, you know, to new perspectives. And this is why this is going to be happening. Such a beautiful beginning of unfoldment in your life, the beginning of a beautiful stage, because all this is going to be leading towards you realizing that you are having an opportunity, a big opportunity, massive opportunity. This is all going to lead towards you realizing that you are having this massive opportunity, big opportunity already when it comes to this idea which you've had for a while. And you will know what this idea is because it's to do with your life, it's to do with something that you were thinking about, something that you were planning, something that's making you feel alive again. And this is why this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Capricornius. Indeed, absolutely brilliant week in so many different ways. So the end of this week, it's going to, you will have a major opportunity when it comes to this this idea you've had for a while, something that you wanted to do, but this is directly going to impact your entire life, like almost immediately. Almost immediately. Oh my goodness. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the week. Okay, so what is going to be your tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Capricornius? Okay. Do you know what you're going to feel? You're going to feel, you're going to feel like you want to reconnect with the nature. This week a lot, you're going to feel like you want to reconnect with the nature. You're going to feel a very strong connection with nature in general. And you're also going to feel a very strong connection with animals as well. That means that you really are coming out of something very, very difficult. And there is going to be an unusual animal. You're going to come across an unusual animal you're going to see. This animal is going to be either strange, either weird, or either this animal is going to be some kind of animal you've never seen before maybe. This animal is maybe going to look at you directly. Maybe it's going to be a bird just flying right in front of you. It really depends, but it's going to get your attention. There is no doubt about that whatsoever. And when it comes to that moment in time, when you see this animal, okay, this is what you need to pay attention to immediately. There is something that you were worrying about, and whatever you were worrying about, you really need to hurry up doing something about it immediately. Whatever you're worrying about, it's like real, it's genuine. You know, so it's not something that it's got elements of you, or maybe it is, maybe it's not, maybe it is, maybe it's not, you know, but this is your confirmation that whatever you're worrying about, it is. So on one hand, this is going to liberate you greatly, but on another hand, it's also going to play an important role when it comes to you realigning with yourself as well. Okay, I think it's important to kind of pay attention to that, because this in itself is going to really kind of make you alerted of like certain changes that you immediately kind of also need to kind of make when it comes to your lifestyle, for example. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, let's see the tarot. Of course, you're going to have a bit of a hermit mode. You're going to have a bit of a contemplation, you see. You're going to be thinking a lot. You know, there is a lot going to be on your mind this week. You know, it's like, I think that you're also going to come across somebody in your life. You're going to talk to the certain person in your life, somebody who you really like, and somebody who you really admire. You admire their lifestyle, and there is something amazing that you're going to hear about that other person, and you will really want your life to kind of change. This is really going to inspire you, and that's why you are going to like go into this like kind of hermit mode as well. And here you're going to realize that you're going to be reminded of certain things that have been making you kind of feel unhappy for a while. And also, on another hand, my gorgeous Capricornius, you are indeed going to have a major accomplishment by the end of this week. You're going to have a major accomplishment, whatever brings you this major accomplishment this week. Yes, this is going to make you feel so proud of yourself. But at the same time, whatever this is, my gorgeous Capricornius, you need to understand that you need to take this on the next level now. You need to take this on the next level. It's going to seem like not maybe instantly that like there is something else to do, but you need to take this on the next level. That's what you need to remember. Hello, my gorgeous people. Just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions. And the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.